What's up friends, it's Tiana. Welcome to or back to my channel. I've got something really fun planned today. I have a photo shoot in the mountains. It's kind of my first time getting back to shooting in a little bit just because I was busy with school. I finally have the time, so I'm going to be going and doing a shoot with one of my friends. I thought that I would show you guys how I get ready. I know that a get ready with me video would have been really appreciated by me when I started modeling. I kind of had no clue what to do for makeup, hair, that sort of stuff. So I thought that I would show you guys what I like to do for photo shoots. I've done this makeup very many times. I typically do this makeup every time I do a shoot, so I've kind of got it nailed down. I've already prepped my base with my skincare routine, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with primer using Benefit Professional on my nose and my forehead. And then I'm gonna go in with the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Primer Plus. This is oil-free. I love this. It works so well and looks so beautiful on the skin. I kind of figured that while I would go through my makeup routine, I would tell you guys how I got into modeling. That's something that I get asked quite frequently, especially by either new people that I'm working with or people that I've kind of met through social media, just because my Instagram does showcase a lot of my modeling and what I kind of do. And then last step of priming is just to use my Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid to highlight my face. Anyways, I got into modeling. Well, I guess I've always kind of been into it. Like in high school, I really loved the look of having an aesthetic Instagram and taking photos and stuff, so I used to go out and take photos with my mom a lot, and I got really into it and I really enjoyed it. And this was in grade 12, I would say. Maybe it started a little bit earlier, but for sure grade 12 I really focused on it. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Yensa Beauty Skin on Skin BC foundation. This has SPF 40 in it. It looks so stunning on your skin. This foundation is my favorite foundation in my collection. No matter how textured or dry or crappy my skin is looking, when I use this, my skin looks flawless. So in high school, I got really into the look of modeling and the idea of modeling, and then I moved to Calgary for university. So that was a little bit over 2 years ago now, and I kind of put a hold on it. Like, I was so busy with school anyways that I didn't do anything, and my mom wasn't living with me anyways. And then my second semester of university, my course load was a lot lighter, and I ended up not being put in contact with a photographer, but I had heard of this specific photographer. A couple of my friends knew of him. He was a photographer at one of the clubs in the city here, and so I ended up getting familiar with him. And at this time, I was going out and having fun because I finally had free time and I was finally 18. I went out one night and I met him and we exchanged information, and then the following week I went for a shoot with him. For concealer, I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me and Tarte Shape Tape all over my face. So the two of us worked together for a really long time. I did so many different concepts and went to so many different places to do things. I learned a ton. And then I had another photographer reach out to me, which it was the first time that another photographer had reached out to me. So I thought that was really cool, because when I started, I wasn't taking it super seriously. I was like, oh, this is just like a ton of fun, and I get to hang out and try new things and see new places and explore the city. And it was a really great way for me to get to learn where I was living. But so I had another photographer reach out to me, and we had a couple of mutual friends in common. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, I would love to shoot, whatnot. That's kind of where it really started and where I really kicked off working with other creators. I'm going to cream contour my face with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Fawn. But yeah, I started working with a bunch of other content creators and really just putting myself out there and trying to see, if I can meet new people, experience more things, that sort of stuff. So I was getting reached out to by photographers, but then I was also reaching out to photographers. I felt like I had a nice enough portfolio on my Instagram that people would take me seriously when I reached out out to them. Since then, I've met a ton of new people. I've made a ton of new friends. Even today, getting to go to the mountains is going to be such a great time and going to be such a good experience. So as of March, it'll actually be 2 years that I'll have been modeling, which is really crazy to think about. I've been published in an online magazine, which is nuts. I've always dreamed of that day coming, but I never actually thought that it would, but it did. It brought so many great opportunities for me. So I'm just excited to see where it goes and just keep going at it and working on it because I love it. I think it's so fun. For face powder, I'm just gonna be using a translucent e.l.f. powder under my eyes, and then the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the translucent shade for the rest of my face. I'd have to say that honestly my biggest piece of advice if you're starting out as a model or wanting to get into it is just really put yourself out there. Work on building a nice portfolio, even if it's just your Instagram. Like, it goes such a far way in helping you meet people and work with new people. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Like, you're never gonna know until you try, and what do you have to lose really? Like, the worst that somebody can say is no. I just say go for it because I love it and it's really paid off in the end and I have so much fun doing it. For bronzer, I'm gonna be using this Estate bronzer. This is in the shade Cocoa. For contour, I'm gonna be using this one by Gigi Gorgeous. This is in the shade Turnt. Looks like this, and it's super stunning. And then, like, with modeling, I don't do it with an agency. I do it completely on my own. Not to say that I never would do it with an agency. I'm enjoying the way that things are going now and all the opportunities that I'm creating for myself, but I mean, if the opportunity ever arose, I would definitely look into it. Plus, like, school for me really is a full-time job. I'm a full-time student, so finding time to do modeling more seriously is something that's really difficult. I just go with the flow. I just do it when I have time and when I work with content creators that I love working with, and when we kind of come up with ideas together and just want to have some fun. For highlight today, I'm going to be using my Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette and going in with the shade Champagne Pop up here. And then for blush today, I'm going to be using Benefit's California. For shoots, I always like to make my eyeshadow really simple and not overdo it and just make it really light. So I'm gonna be using the Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot in the color Frosé. This is my favorite one by them. I have a couple, but this is my favorite and it just looks so stunning on the eyes. So I'm literally just gonna be taking my finger and just packing it right onto my lid. I find that this is the way that it works best and comes off the most pigmented, and I just kind of make it into the shape that I want it to. So I like to bring it out a bit at the outer corners here and bring it quite high up and put it into my crease. I'm gonna be going in with my Modern Renaissance palette and using the shade Warm Taupe and just taking this on a nice big fluffy blending brush. Just taking a really small amount and just running this kind of right at the top of where I put the pink eyeshadow, just to blend it out really nicely and make it really nice and seamless. And then this also helps because I'm gonna be putting this same eyeshadow on my lower lash line, so it just blends it in. And then for my inner corners, I'm just gonna be going in with a gold shimmer shadow. Highlighting my brow bone with this as well. I'm gonna be tight lining my upper waterline with this Tarte eyeliner. It's the Tartest one in brown, and I'm gonna be using the pencil side. For mascaras today, I'm going to be using Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara and Better Than Sex Mascara for my upper lashes, and then the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara for my lower lashes. For lashes today, I'm going to be using my Kiss Pixie lashes again. These are just foolproof for me. I know that they look good. I know that they're comfortable to wear all day. So if I wear lashes for a shoot, which I don't always do, I'll wear these. Okay, so this is the before, and then this is the after. For brows, I'm going to be using Benefit Precisely my brow pencil in the shade 4.5, and then Gimme Brow also in the shade 4.5. I'm gonna be carving out my brows a little bit with some more Tarte Shape Tape as well as just a concealer brush. So I'm just gonna take the applicator and then take my brush and grab a little bit and then just draw around my eyebrows. And now I'm gonna go in with Gimme Brow. For lips, I'm going to be outlining with my MAC Longwear Lip Pencil in the shade Staunchly Stylish. I have very clearly overused this, but it's one of my favorite lip liners. And then for liquid lipstick today, I'm going to be using my Kylie Cosmetics Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Commando. This is, again, like a foolproof product for me. I wear it for a lot of my shoots and it just looks so good. Like, it just, you can't go wrong with it, honestly. Alright, and then those are the lips. I'm gonna leave them matte for today. I don't want to do a gloss because I don't know if it's gonna be windy or not in the mountains, and I would really not love to have hair on my lips in every photo. So we're just gonna leave them matte. And then just to set everything in place, I'm going to be going in with my Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. I do have oily combination skin, so when I'm out for a long day, I like to wear something that'll keep my face a bit more matte. And this is the finished makeup, so I'm gonna go off camera and blow dry my hair, then I'll be back and show you guys what I'm gonna be doing with my hair. Welcome to my bedroom floor where my hair is now completely dry and slightly frizzy, but it's fine because it won't be like that for long. For today's shoot, the vibe is kind of like 70s style. That's what the outfits are all kind of along the lines of, and they're all a little bit vintage looking. So I'm gonna curl my hair and kind of make the front a little bit more flippy, if you get what I mean. If you know what that whole 70s vibe is, like literally if you watch any single episode of that 70s show and you see any girl's hair in the show, that's kind of the vibe that we're going for. I'm gonna be curling my hair with my Avanti Ultra straightener. I never curled my hair with a wand ever. I own multiple, never use them. I only ever use the straightener. Way quicker, way easier. To start off, I'm gonna be spraying some Got To Be Guardian Angel Gloss Finish Flat Iron Balm onto my hair. And I'm just gonna brush that out. I'm gonna section my hair into two and just tie one side off with a scrunchie. This one's from INH Hair. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just so that it makes it easier to work with and that this side doesn't get in the way of this side. I only ever curl my hair in two sections. I don't do the layers sectioning, it confuses me, and then I mix up the pieces that have been curled with the pieces that haven't been curled, and this just works easiest for me. I curl my hair from the front to the back of my head and kind of just go up and down as my hair naturally falls. I also don't section off pieces really specifically. Like, I literally just grab a section, I'm like, that's a good size, and then I go ahead. I'm gonna try and explain this. We will see how it goes. I'm gonna place the piece of my hair, you know, in between my flat iron, as you would. And then I'm literally gonna wrap it around and clamp. When I clamp and it's wrapped around, I'm literally just gonna pull down. It'll be easier once you see it. And I just twist while I'm pulling down. And then you get a nice little curl. And she's real cute. And I'm literally just gonna do that for my whole head of hair. I like to brush as I go. And then with some of the pieces, I just kind of like to twist them around my finger a bit, and then the curl kind of forms a little bit nicer. It takes a while to get the motion of it, but once you get a hang of it, it's the easiest thing ever. I also curl all of my hair pieces going away from my face. A, I can't figure out how to curl them this way. I feel like they look stupid every time I do it. And B, I just like the way that it looks. Okay, so one side is done. That took like 8 minutes to do. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this until I finish the second side, and then I'll go back in and touch it up a little bit. All right, so both sides are done now. They look just like this. I haven't brushed them out or anything yet. What I like to do is I like to go in and redo my bangs. Most of the times I do have very, very grown out what were curtain bangs and what are now no longer curtain bangs because the salons are closed and I can't go and get them cut. But anyways, I'm gonna go in and recurl my bangs and do a tighter curl. To do a tighter curl with the straightener, you really just wanna twist a lot more frequently and a lot faster and start quite a bit higher at the root. And then I'm also gonna go in and grab very tiny little sections about this size, really small, and recurl these. And again, start really high up. This is gonna give a lot more volume to your hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. With my bangs, when I recurl them, I like to find the shortest pieces right in the front and just do those. So you can see it makes them a lot bouncier and a lot shorter there. Alright, so this side is done for the most part. So on this last side here. So now that I've curled it all, I'm just gonna take my brush and start to really gently brush through it, starting at the ends and then working my way up. This helps to blend the curls together more and then also give it that extra volume. I'm gonna add a bit of hairspray. I'm gonna use the KMS Hairstay Firm Finishing Hairspray. I just have this mini one. I like to just kind of ruffle my hands through my hair a little bit just so that the hairspray doesn't get clumped anywhere. But yeah, this is the finished hair. Now I'll go and put on outfit number 1 and show you guys. Okay, so this is outfit number 1. I've just got like a creamy white colored turtleneck from Abercrombie on, and then this flannel from Brandy, and I have like the one side tucked into the front here. And then I have these Zara mom jeans. They're in like just a black wash. These are my favorite ones. If you watched my first vlog, you'll see like the light blue version of these, but yeah, they're just my favorites. And then I'm gonna wear a pair of Zara boots, kind of like Chelsea boots, that style, like Blundstones, that sort of style. But yeah, and then I've just got these really nice hoop earrings. I'll include a picture of my second outfit somewhere over here. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, maybe learned something out of it, or just had a nice fun time watching it. If you liked this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as well as click the little notification bell so that you never miss out on one of my videos. But I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.